Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Whew.
If you own a pool, you probably have a heater. While not necessary, they make the water significantly more comfortable during the swim season and extend the season by making the pool accessible during the cooler months.
The heater is part of the pool circulation system, right after the filter and right before the water re-enters the pool.
There are several different kinds of pool heaters. The most common are gas heaters. They are efficient and heat the water very quickly. They warm your water faster than other options, and they only need to operate in short bursts to maintain the water temperature.
Heat pumps are like reverse air conditioners, using electricity to draw heat out of the air, compressing it and venting the cool air out the top. They don't get as hot as gas heaters, and they don't perform well when the air temperatures drop below 50 degrees, but they are the least expensive to run.
Electric heaters are also common in some locations because they initially cost less than other types, but they require a lot of electricity. In the long run, your bill will probably be much higher unless you live in an area where you only need to heat the water a few weeks out of the year.
Solar heaters draw water into collectors that use sunlight to warm it. While this is by far the least expensive solution, it doesn't work in anything less than direct sunlight and can take a long time to bring your water up to comfortable temperatures.
All heaters operate basically the same way. The heater generates heat and the pump pushes the water through it, where the heat is transferred to the water and then returned to your pool. But gas heaters are by far the most common in our area, since they operate independent of the climate and are pretty efficient.
Gas heating systems are fairly straightforward. You set the thermostat to the desired water temperature, and a sensor on the intake side of the manifold calls for heat when the water temperature flowing from the pool is too low. When this happens, the gas valve opens and a flame is ignited either by an electronic igniter or a pilot light, heating the exchanger and warming the water as it passes through. Once the incoming water reaches the set temperature, the gas valve closes and the heater shuts off.
Gas heaters are rated by their BTUs, which stands for British Thermal Units, which oddly is no longer used by the United Kingdom. The BTU is the amount of thermal energy required to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water by 1 degree Fahrenheit.
Heaters are also rated according to their efficiency. For example, a heater can have a BTU rating of 100,000, but its output rating, or the amount of heat transferred to the water, might be 80,000 BTUs. In this case, the heater's efficiency would be 80%.
If you want to get the most out of the life of your heater, make sure your water chemistry is in balance, particularly pH, and make sure your water hardness is under control.
Water that is too basic or acidic will gradually eat away at the copper tubing in your heat exchanger, eventually breaking through and springing leaks, calling for expensive repairs, or worst case, a new heater. Though it's a lower concern, this will also introduce copper into your water. Keeping your pH in the 7.4 to 7.6 range will prevent this from happening.
The Minneapolis area and surrounding suburbs are notorious for hard water. High calcium levels are a particular problem for heaters. Since hot water holds less calcium carbonate than cold, as water passes through the exchanger and heats up, the calcium begins to precipitate and scale, building up on the inside of the copper tubes.
This is like plaque building up on the inside of your arteries. The space inside gets smaller and smaller the longer it builds up. A heater with a lot of calcium buildup is less efficient, meaning you are spending more money transferring less heat to your water. There's also less room for the water to flow, causing an increase in pressure and unwanted extra wear and tear on your pump and plumbing.
Hey, thanks for watching. Our goal is to make pool ownership a joy, and we hope these videos help you get the most out of yours. If you learned something from this video, if it helped you, or if you just enjoyed watching it, please give it a thumbs up below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see us demystify more of the chemistry, technology, and techniques that go with pool ownership. If you're in the Minneapolis area, feel free to give us a call at 763-542-9000 or stop by the store at the intersection of Highway 169 and 36th Avenue in Plymouth. Bring a water sample or a pizza.